Welcome back, 5 Aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here. RHL Season 11, bring it on. The map is the Dirge version 2. The players in question are spawning in a beige brown Mr. Bain as the French, and he's gonna be squaring off here against Mr. Nico as the British in an allied mirror. This is, as per usual, it's gonna be a best of 2, or well, a series of 2, because it doesn't make sense otherwise. And Nico has also established himself as a Masters player who is to be feared. He has taken some names here. Lots of shifting of power happening in the recent months and weeks. So let's see where this leads us. The Dirge is this map that has an obstructed middle, so you can't really take the middle all that easily. You can, but there is also no objective, so the only reason you would do that is if you already have your side expansions established to just get map control and map dominance. Both are playing it defensively. This rifle should be fired for subordinates. Already putting some scorch marks on his colleagues, comrades. That was probably a below average smartness move. Alright, and both going for double refinery. No surprise there. Nico with a pillbox in anticipation of a rifle rush or something crazy. Ooh, that's so nice. Bain with the rifle. He's gonna get the engineer, isn't he? Oh no. No? Barely not. Acquiring a different target here. That was lucky. So Bain is also gonna get his oil derrick right now. There is a second oil derrick in the back line of your base. Sheltered against this little village. Yeah, in the north as well. Map makers have really been creative this season with the tile sets and with the custom tiles, custom artwork. I really like it. And also just gorgeous maps. I feel the maps have been better looking than last season, if that makes sense. Lots of medics for Bain. All right, Bain with the COVID team here. Just checking, just making sure that the fourth wave is gonna break here. All right. So a round of applause for those invaluable service workers. And oh, seriously though, good. If you're working in healthcare, shout outs to you. It's not an easy time. It isn't for us people working in teaching either, but the healthcare people are definitely taking the brunt of it. It's not the greatest of times for them right now. Ranger out, positioned in a very defensive manner for Nico. So no one going for crazy early game aggression. It's just playing it very safe. Out comes the Ranger here as well. Both have taken their respective derricks. Both, I feel, are respecting each other. Just waiting. Biding their time. Yeah, this is a cautious early game. Triple refinery here, a triple refinery there as well. Seems to be what many players opt to go for. I'm not sure if the third refinery is absolutely necessary. It delays your build by quite a bit. You can get more... you can get more build time on your expansion refinery if you skip the third refinery and go for an early service depot, and you're still gonna have decent economy if you just go for one light vehicle. Okay, Bain with some aggression has positioned his infantry in a way that he's gonna win the skirmishes there, but the oil derrick is gonna take a while to... that is a sturdy building. Not that sturdy though. Yeah, I feel like Nico can't really do anything there. He's not gonna be there on time. So as a result, taking the first little blow, he's gonna lose his oil derrick. And that was just off the back of rifles. The brunt of the army, or the more valuable infantry corps, is sitting here at the oil derrick of Bain. Probably in anticipation of a counterattack. That never came. MCV out and going for the southern perimeter. The other side, yeah, we're just seeing mirror maps, or split map. Not many scouts out for Nico, I have to say. I mean, Bain, to be fair, doesn't have any scouts out either, but if you're constantly on the aggression, you have not that much need for scouts. Both have their expansion refinery ready. First tanks are gonna come online in just a second, so very even builds thus far. Economy is even, it's obviously just the Derrick that's making the difference right now. Assets dead, even combat next to nothing. He has killed a couple rifles, but he paid for it, trading it off with an oil Derrick, so in the long run this is gonna favor Bain slightly. Expansions established, and harvesters are going over. This is so far really stock standard. Nothing compared to the craziness of the early game in Pink Thought versus Goat. This is a very solid, standard macro opening game. Both players respecting each other, just sniffing around each other's premises. Taking a look, a little scouting run here and there. Oh, the engineer, a bit ambitious. But if Bain is busy microing something else for 15 seconds, then he's gonna lose his Derrick. Let's see. Where is his attention? Appears to... Okay, no. No. There's one rifle. The one-man firing squad. It's like... I can't pull the trigger. You do this for me, please. Yes, sir. Ah, diggity. MCV going up north, and on the other side, that is an exposed expansion. Nico is trying to fortify. Problem is, if you fortify with pillboxes, and depending on the angle, sometimes your opponent can just brute force their way through, and you won't be the wiser before your expansion is dead. Really wide arc. Oh, the arc is so much better for Bain. He's gonna lose his first tanks immediately, but his concave is fantastic. Oh no. There are so many tanks though for Nico. So let's see. Maybe he's got enough staying power. The medics are doing some overtime as per usual in those Corona times. Nothing new anymore. Yeah. Holding, and I think it was a fairly even trade-off. Yeah, completely even now. This game is so even in many ways. So one thing that Nico could have done now is built speed build 5 mechanics, captured all the husks. I'm not sure why he thinks he's ahead now. He isn't. It's even. Well, at least he gets a racks there. Maybe a tank for free as well. Left hand side. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's only pillboxes, and the mediums are having a field day. He's trying to push into this. Are you certain about that? Great concave, line of sight advantage. Yeah, this ain't happening. Friendo, you're standing to lose an army here. He is letting Jesus take the wheel. Let's push the stop command. And with line of sight from the tank, this is an easy wipe for Bain, and this now firmly puts him in the lead. Let's take a look at the dip. I think this is dipping harder than Crypto. Both players dipping. Ooh. The army graph is actually in favor of Nico somehow. Somehow. 8 harvester for both. Bain is floating like a madman, but so is Nico. Tier 2 transition hasn't been found by either player. Yeah, this is about to change here because those harvesters can't mine anymore. And as I said before, field defenses don't help you much there. Ah, turret gets the first shot, but repairs on the turret of Bain, so I think... No, he's still losing. Alright. Fair enough. He's only using field defenses on this side of the map, and his army is routed to the other side. So I'm really... Ooh, this is the big difference maker. This big ore field has completely been untapped, whereas Bain is mining from his. So in the long run, this... What's with those forward radar domes today? I mean, for you guys and girls, it's probably a while since the last game, but for me, I'm casting them back to back. So the one where Pink Thought just placed an aggressive forward radar dome, that didn't really help him at all. Yeah. Helipad out for Bain, and with an 8k float, it's an easy order, an easy ask to just build some field, some Blackhawks. I'm always compelled to say Blackhawk. Always compelled to say longbows. There we go. It's Blackhawks. Army Valley, I think, is still fairly even. Bain ahead now. That's courtesy of his earlier helicopter transition, because his first Black Hawk should be out now. And producing from 3 queues rather than 2 makes such a big difference. Plus artilleries are gonna start melting the infantry. Yeah, and again, those pillbox kill zones, just a couple well-placed tanks can dislodge that easily. I feel that was not the right build for the choice. I don't know, man. We've seen better from Nico. Also spawning here. Oh no, the first Black Hawk is down immediately. Taking the helipad with him. Yep. That is devastating. Stop command being issued, but the Black Hawks are taking their toll. Alright, to be fair, Bain has never been known for his Black Hawk preservation. He's not a Black Hawk conservationist, if you will. Trying to reestablish his front lines is Nico, but they are crumbling. There is a line of sight from the Black Hawk, there are artilleries. The kill zone is established. Just needs to find a way through his own infantry masses there. Yeah, I feel like the writing is on the wall for Nico. He is gonna get pummeled into submission by the artilleries here. And that was just, honestly, his downfall was an over-reliance on base defenses on both sides of the map. This hasn't helped him, because look, the turrets have still killed everything in sight. And the radar dome is now going down. Oh, good counter-artillery shot, but gets dealt with now. And there is just no army left here. No army at all. The Black Hawks, the difference makers. Radar dome going down with the next shot. There we go. And that surely is going to be curtain. Curtains falling. Ooh, tech center for Bain. Right, why not? Why not? He's in a good position to afford it. Where's Tanya? Where's the primary? Come on. Where is your primary production structure? Ah, there she is. Didn't get to fire a shot, but hey. Yep. Honestly, over-reliance on base defenses on both the northern and the southern perimeter, and especially pillboxes. They don't do jack shit against mediums. As we've seen here, as evidenced. Alright, that puts him into a 1-0 lead, Bain that is, and puts us in a position to observe game number 2. See you in a sec.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
What a comfortable position that is to be in. We are allowed to play armchair generals in game number 2 between Mr. Nico and Mr. Big Bad Bain. So 1-0 lead, as stated previously. Nico needs to do some catching up. He has chosen the map Kosovo. And I have a spotty history on this map as well, but it is a well-designed map. I like it a lot. Reminds me a little bit, the layout is a little Forgotten Woods-esque. Wait, is it Forgotten Woods? The one that I used to pick pretty much every single RHL season until it got phased out. I think it was. Anyway. The one that had the side expansions just like this one. Except you were able to squeeze infantry through a tile here. Both infantry arriving at the scene just at the same time. Who is this gonna favor? Nico for now. Just slightly luckier with the pathing, I guess. You know what? This map is... Oh no, it is symmetrical. Never mind, he just routed them in a different manner. Oh, he routed them not into the middle, but immediately into the derrick. That makes sense. So it was a bit faster on the trigger finger. But he's splitting up his army. I really don't like what Nico's doing there. Ah, he's gonna lose another 5 stack here. Yeah, that's not worth it. Not at all. Just like that. Combat tab in Bain's favor. The engineer. Hello, good sir. That was really well positioned. Oh, so lucky. Or, I mean, gamer sense as well. That was really... Ooh, that was very close. That was half a cell from the engineer being dead. Alright, so more exciting early game this time around. Most certainly. Ah, the intercept on the engineer of Nico. They're both angling it so much. It's so hard to play like this. Oh, NG. Jeez Louise. Tap dancing around the nuclear fission. Yeah, that is... Whew. Tap dancing around the nuclear fission reaction. That was very, very tight indeed. So the engineer gets to live, but derricks have been established for Bain. Bain has gotten his derrick already and is gonna get a sizable income lead from that, at least in the early game. Economy. No, it's actually Nico who's earned way more off of double refinery. Okay, sometimes I swear I don't know how this works. I feel like sometimes this is up to RNG. Also, that's not the best line of play for Bain because he's just sending his rockets in with the rest of the blob. But hey, sometimes you can afford doing that. He's trying to do that without line of sight support. Not sure if that's a smart idea. Oh no. Losing his light vehicle as well, so the wheels are falling off this particular bus very, very early on. Bus hasn't even left the station just yet. Oh well. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. So, what do we have in terms of production? Any special builds this time around? Nope. Nico going for 3 refinery. Oh, Bain is really behind in the macro. What's he been doing? What the hell? He's behind the refinery plus his entire service depot. That's already... Okay. So this time there's a win con. Nico will be able to establish his expansions way, way earlier. So maybe he's got a shot at out-macroing Mr. Bain. That strikes me as particularly odd because both players went for double ref. Sometimes... Maybe it was just Bain being idle with his production queue, to be honest. I didn't pay attention because I was on the economy tab for the most part. But yeah, be that as it may, this is going to translate into a sizable income or asset leads very short-ish. If Nico can keep his macro up to this. Looks like it right now. MCV is going on to the main expansion slot. No threat just yet. No threat just yet, but scouts are being shaved off. Double ranger. So this build has been gaining some traction, I see. That's the first tank out for Nico, and if he positions his infantry, I would really like to see him build better concaves. Makes it easier. Okay, that's not happening. Yeah, building better concaves just increases your DPS by so much. He is feeling like he has the advantage, and rightfully so. Pushing in with the first medium. There is no sign of a medium just yet from Bain. That's, yeah, courtesy of the early lead here. MCV going monster trucking. Is he gonna commit? I don't think he can. I really don't think he can win. No. No way. Wait a sec. Oh, it lives! Are you kidding me? MCV is alive. I repeat, the MCV is alive somehow. Through some miracle. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes! This is incredibly fortunate for Bain. This could have easily gone the other way. MCV scurrying away on the roads. Road advantage here. Oh, there was a mechanic already primed and ready to go. That is a massive swing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just like that. Bain in a commanding position again after not losing that MCV. That was so incredibly tight and close. By the skin of his teeth. By the plaque on the skin of his teeth. That couldn't have been any closer if you staged it. Oh man. But still, there should be a decent enough income lead. Assets are in Bain's favor now though. Harvesters are even. Derek's in favor of Bain, obviously. Combat tapped's not looking good. He was overcommitting. Man, just one more rifle salvo would have sealed the deal. Maybe moving the tank forward just a little inch more would have helped. But as it stands, no use crying over overkilled tanks. Again, I really don't like this setup with just mass pillboxes randomly scattered about everywhere. Yes, pillboxes are good, but you need to form a concentrated wall of defense against an angle you know your opponent is gonna attack from. Because if you don't, then you just waste 600 credits, well, it's 2.4k in assets that are not gonna benefit anyone. Oh, pulling the army, that's so smart from Bain. Pulling the army, knowing he's gonna trigger a reaction, and then just going from there. Really nice play. Oh, that rally point is a bit failed. Just putting it out there. That is gonna cost you a lot of tanks, Nico. Oh no. Not like this. Oh, he's also cutting into the reinforcement routes yet again. And this is... Nico is completely blind to this. He doesn't see it. Let's go into his vision. Yeah, he sees it now. Well, this would be a situation for field defenses, but his econ is not looking good. Radar tech. I feel he's gonna get out-positioned because radar tech takes a while to come online. Even after you've built the radar dome, your first couple artilleries take a while. Your first Black Hawk takes even longer. So this is definitely a timing and position advantage for Bain. After being behind all game, he somehow manages to get a lead. Get a tech and timing lead off of this. Man, that MCV. That overcommitment. Alright, there's a sizable tank army for Nico, so he can definitely put a dent into this. Finally, he has learned how to use the turrets in conjunction. That is good. He could actually push in here. He would definitely have had a shot at clearing this expansion. But being a little too hesitant, plus, yeah, the main base is it's looking a bit in shambles. It's looking a bit bleak for Nico already. A little more commitment would have gone a long way there. And the expansion is gonna get dismantled as well. Nico is being pulled apart. This is how I lose to Bain every single time as well. 3 different attacks, 3 different angles, and you never saw it coming. You're never the wiser until the push is already happening. So scouting is key, especially against someone who favors multi-prongs such as Bain. Oh man. Advanced power plant being taken care of. The harvester is scurrying into what he thinks is a safe corner, but nope. This has already been claimed. This is Nico. This is Bain land now. Hello, Nico. Welcome to Bain land. He's using it to scout. A little bit, maybe. One last push left in the tank, but it's gonna meet its demise at the hands of this tank army here, probably. Or it's just gonna get chipped away by a massive numbers advantage. That's really all she wrote. Only 4 tanks, one of them being heavily wounded. Oh man. He is gonna get triple pronged with this army. This is not long for this world, and I fear this is gonna be the end of Nico. And Bain is demonstrating how it's supposed to be done. The pillboxes are in the right position here to decimate the army, because he knew that this was coming from this angle. I mean, it's gonna be a valiant effort and a really good trade actually for Nico, but numbers are overwhelming. The numbers don't lie here. Heli crash doesn't do much either. GG being called, no more army left. No gas left in the tank, only steam. And with this steam engine, you can't win in OpenRA in 2021. Alright, that's a 2-0 for Mr. Bain, who has put himself into a great spot to secure a playoff position for himself. Yeah, that's also going to be a thing. We're going to be keeping tabs on that. So, Nico, welcome to RHL Masters. It's going to be a tough year for him and myself as well. By the way, I've already lost to him 2-0, so should tell you where I'm standing in the brackets right now, but I'm trying to cling on. Anyway, That's been a highly enjoyable game. Unfortunately, I have very scarce time for video games right now, but maybe it's gonna get better in the near future. Until then, I'm gonna keep casting and try and catch some good replays with Cav, Goat, Bain, Pink Thought. There's just so many great contenders this season specifically. I think Happy hasn't surrendered just yet. Is that right? Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, next week. 5 aces, out.
Battle control terminated.